Have you ever gotten a raise, started making more money, or maybe you cut down on some bills? Somehow more money technically was available, but you still feel broke. It's not huge purchases all the time. It's just that the lifestyle you're living, it's creeping and it's getting more expensive. Maybe it's one more subscription, eating out a tiny bit more convenience, things that seem worth it now. These little things aren't a big deal on their own, but they do compound. Okay, I know so many people want to say, it's not the coffee is not the problem, but the coffee is the problem. I'm on that side of the fence. I guess if you disagree, maybe this isn't the video for you, but I do believe the little things add up because it is the coffee. 3 coffees a week times 52 weeks in a year, boom, there's that number. I know it's not, that one number isn't all of it, but it is the coffee, but it is the coffee. It is the subscription. It is the Target impulse buy every time you go in for groceries. Like, it is these little things. And I know, say $500 in coffee, it's not going to make you a millionaire. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it could make your life better in the sense of having an emergency fund. Being able to afford a new washer and dryer when yours goes out. Not buying coffee at Starbucks every week, every day, every how often you do it. It does matter. So the people that say, like, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to live my life. Can you afford a new dishwasher if your dishwasher breaks? Can you afford a new oven? What if your fridge goes out tonight? Can you sleep well? Because if you can't, I don't think the coffee's worth it. So today I want to show you where creep happens. People always talk about lifestyle creep. What does that actually mean? The first one would be subscriptions. So this could be choice ones more so or less choice. It could be something like, say, Netflix, but then it's like an auto thing. I pay for one. I think I pay $1.99 every month for extra storage on like my Google Play for like my pictures on my phone. I hate that. It's only $2, but I do have it. I do it because I don't know how to clean my phone out any better than I've already done. I don't know what to do to not do it. It's a gym membership that you're not using. It's all these things that are on autopilot. And the problem with things that are on autopilot, it doesn't feel like you spent any money on that. You already made that choice. You made that choice months ago. The money still pulls out of your bank or your credit card or whatever. It's still pulling every single time. It's like you signed up for the gym every single month. But does it feel that way to you? And I bet the answer is no. You felt it that first day, that first time you paid for Netflix. You don't feel it every month. But every month, think about it. Like, would I pay for Netflix this month? And then the next month, would I pay for Netflix this month? Is it worth it? Think about it that way. That kind of changes your perspective on it, huh? The next real area would be conveniences. Okay, you get a slight raise at work and you decide it's worth it now to do something. You know what you should have done with that slight raise? Put more into retirement. More into your savings or your emergency fund. Because every time you gain a little raise at work and then you creep your life up, you didn't gain anything. You just blew it just into different things. So convenience, this would be things like DoorDash, dog walking, house cleaning, just stuff that you can pay for somebody else to do. Not all convenience is bad, but when you're broke, it's not great, honestly. And you got to realize also what conveniences are worth it and which ones are not. Convenience is like, it's a luxury, it's a step up, it's not necessity. Necessity is having food in your fridge. It is not necessary for it to be delivered via like your grocery store delivering it or DoorDash, like going out to eat. Like, it's not, those things are not necessary at all. Just having basic groceries is. So I don't think you need to necessarily kick out every convenience, but you need to decide which ones are actually worth it and which ones are a convenience to you versus you just avoiding things that are uncomfortable. So something that I'm just going to throw out there, for example, is dog walking. Now, if somebody's taking your dog for a walk in the middle of the day because you're like working a 12-hour shift and they need a potty break, okay. But if somebody's walking your dog just because you don't want to walk your dog, why do you have a dog? Again, phases of life, things come up, whatever. But in general, if you're like, well, it's kind of inconvenient, it's like, well, then why do you have it? The convenience of even like a lawn service. Like, if you don't want to care for your yard and all that, should you just go live in an apartment or a condo where you don't have a yard to take care of? Just a thought. I'm not like judging. You could enjoy your yard, you just don't enjoy caring for it. You play soccer with your kids in it. It's completely up to you how you live your lifestyle. But if you keep adding conveniences every time you get a little more money on hand, you will never have that money on hand. And it won't better your life in the long run. The third area is impulse purchases. Of course, it's the $15 here or there. I don't go to Target, okay? I do not grocery shop at Target. Target sucks you in. All of a sudden you're buying a notebook and pens, like pretty things. You got to be careful what stores you go into, and this would be just like going to shop for fun, browsing. Like if you don't need anything, even Goodwill, why are you going in there? You're going to end up coming out with something probably. I don't. I can go in there and I can walk out with nothing. Most people can't. They can't leave a store without checking out with something in hand. Even if they don't want it, they just feel guilty almost. A lot of people, the lifestyle creep, it's not buying a $500 item. It's not buying a boat. It's these $15 purchases. It's these conveniences. And it's adding recurring subscriptions. All these things are dangerous in their own way, and all these things are preventing you from ever feeling ahead. And they're keeping you feeling broke. So what do we need to do? We need to put some friction in there. We need to make it harder to buy things. You need to set rules and boundaries. Okay, so maybe this is like logging out of things on your phone. Say Amazon, you always have to log in. You gotta type your username and your password in. You don't have the app on your phone. Maybe you have to go on your desktop. Maybe it's a 24-hour rule where like, okay, say I am on Amazon, it has to sit in the cart for 24 hours. Maybe you can only buy things on even days or odd days. I don't know. If you're at the store in person, take a picture of it and put it on your wish list or a note in your phone of things to buy. Put it there and leave it there for now. Don't impulse buy. Don't impulse grab. Okay, review your subscriptions and clean them out and truly think about it. If this month I had to pay whatever dollar amount for, say, Netflix, would I choose to do that again? Or should I maybe discontinue that? It's important to create a pause before buying things, or else you're letting marketing just run your life, to be honest. Lifestyle creep doesn't look like this luxury thing like, I bought a Mercedes. No. Lifestyle creep is going from, we eat out twice a month to 3 times a month. It's going from 1 streaming service to 2, maybe 3. It's making coffee at home to, oh, I get Starbucks on Mondays. What was wrong with just making coffee at home? It's, we used to do our own yard work, but now we pay for somebody to do it because it's worth it. What makes it worth it, I guess? Do we want to outsource everything? Because there's also this argument, I've done this in a video before, where it's like, what's the point of living if we're never doing anything? Like we're outsourcing everything to just work. And we have to work harder, make more money to then pay everyone else to walk our dog that we're supposed to love, mow our yard and care for our landscape. That would honestly help our health. Being outside and bending over to pick up sticks out of your yard, that keeps you young. It keeps you moving, like just cooking in the kitchen and learning about food and teaching this to our children and the skills, passing them down. Like lifestyle creep hurts you in so many different ways. I'm talking your children, your health, your brain, your everything. But most importantly right now, we're talking financial. We have to think differently about that increase of money. It doesn't mean we increase our life. It means we save it for other things. And just the way we frame things, like say you're going to buy a car right now. A lot of people, salespeople or the person buying, will say, well, how much can you afford? I could do $400 a month. I think I could do $500 a month. That's not the question. Not how much can you do, it's how much should you do and how much do you want to do. Because if I do $500 a month on a car payment, okay, I'm maxed out. What if my fridge goes out? I'm screwed. Versus if I do $200 a month, I got $300 margin that I can save up in that emergency fund, or I can invest into my retirement. I want the life with the $200 payment, not the $500 payment. And I know some people will be like, well, duh, everybody wants to pay less, but that means that the car is less. It does mean making that other choice to have those like consequences. A $200 payment doesn't come from buying a Lincoln Navigator, it comes from buying maybe a used minivan. It's the choices you make that then turn into those monthly payments and those monthly financial decisions. So when that extra money comes in, however it does, think savings, retirement, paying off debt, going on vacation, and just in general, reducing financial stress for your future. You can have a comfortable, happy life without spending more. And often it does come from saving and having that comfortability and financial security. Do not let a slight bump in income get wrapped up in conveniences, impulse buys, or things like subscriptions. Be in control of your income. If you like financial, household, and family content just like this, subscribe to my channel, check out more videos, and I look forward to seeing you there.